You got out of there.
You there.
What?
You might have escaped that town, but evil follows you.
No.
I am here to put a curse on you. Torment forever.
No!
Here.
E.T. for the Atari 2600? No! What? Wait, what?
It's a shitty game.
That's my curse? That's it? No pits of fire or doom in hell?
This is far worse. You dare to play?
Sure, it's just a game.
Oh.
Huh, seems sad.
This is no fun. You should have to force people to play and see them in pain.
Oh.
And now, Steven Spielberg brings us E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial.
Alright, so E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. It was a movie produced by Steven Spielberg and directed by Steven Spielberg, with awesome music by John Williams. It was released in 1982. I have to admit, as a kid, this film didn't leave a big impression on me. Looking at it now, I don't like it either. It's just that E.T. looks ugly and horrible. What were they thinking? Imagine a bunch of people sitting in a room. Girls like teddy bears and hugging ponies. Boys like alien transformer robot things. And explosions. So let's stick all this together. Let's make an alien huggable thing that looks like someone's dead grandma that was left in the swamp for so long that even bacteria won't touch it. That's why the skin's all gone gooey and brown and winkly and ugh. Also, he's chubby and fat, and his glowing finger is just freakishly scary and disturbing. Like he wants to stick it up your butt. Not to mention the overly cheesy bicycle going past the moon scene. I know it's a classic shot and you can like it if you want. This is just my opinion. I don't like E.T. I don't care for it. So anyway, the Atari 2600, which I believe doesn't need that much of an introduction, but since this is the first time I'm talking about on this new show, it was released in the 80s, which was a perfect time for blockbuster movies turned into video games. Over 30 million were sold as of 2004, and this console was discontinued in 1992. That's a long time. This machine has 128 bytes of RAM. That's insane. 1024 would be a 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes is 1 meg, and 1024 megs is 1 gigabyte. That's insane. In fact, most of the Atari games are like 1 kilobyte in size. In fact, the biggest Atari 2600 game is 46 kilobytes. If you take the entire archive of Atari games, it's only 3.55 megs. It can fit on 3 floppy disks, and that's just crazy. Well, let's just take a look at the box art here. Oh, okay, E.T. looks like E.T. and I guess the kid kinda looks like the main kid from the film. The cover is fairly standard for Atari 2600 box, and the artwork is not bad, to be honest. It's quite well drawn. And the whole point of this game, which is to find his phone, it's all drawn in the cover. The back doesn't give too much. You get a screenshot of Elliot's home and 2 prison things. It says it's 1 player only and 3 game variations apparently. So, E.T. for the Atari 2600. Well, look at it. For Atari 2600, E.T. looks alright. I mean, his face is as ugly as always, but that's how he's supposed to look. And the music, well, what do you expect? It's Atari 2600. For what it sounds like, it sounds like what I remember from the film. So it's done a good job in replicating the music in this limited manner. So, time to push the difficulty settings and then push reset. Alright, E.T. lands in the field. Well, the field looks okay. I mean, it's not just a single color, so, you know, they actually put textures in there. So there's some effort. The ship looks pink and gay, much like E.T. So yeah, E.T. is this green, light green thing. Couldn't they use a different color? Well, E.T.'s walking cycle is he dislocates his leg, like rips it off every time he takes a step. Couldn't they join a line or something? Oh, well, look at the bottom. It seems like I have a timer that's clicking down the more I do things. Ooh, neck thing makes me fly. Oh, what the hell was that? No, go back, I want to go back. Oh wow, the map's really messed up. And it seems to me every time I go to the right screen, I'll fall down a pit. And then, oh, hey, let go! Where's she taking me? Oh, she's taking me to a jailhouse town. Oh, and look, I've fallen down a pit again. So yeah, I'm walking around and I see this little small dot and I pick it up and I get a little thumbs up. And oh look, there's another dot. Oh, what the hell? He took my thing. Well, might as well go back and try and get another one. Oh, you son of a bitch. I wasn't even walking over the hole. It was my head. Oh god, from what I've gathered here, even though it's from a side view, it's actually a bird's eye view game. Now forget E.T.'s head, that's also where your foot is. That's very disorientating. That's why I keep falling down the hole when the head is above the hole. Oh, that's annoying. It's like, let's make all this 2D stuff, and then not animate it from bird's eye view. But let's make it function like a bird's eye view game. It's like a hybrid. I mean, I know it's Atari 2600, but, you know, they could have, like, just picked one and stuck with it. Oh, here's one. And that guy seems to be stuck. What a glitch. Oh no, that's that guy. He's walking faster than me. Oh, what? They can go through screens? Oh, what the hell? There's no way you can avoid those two people. They walk faster than you, and they can follow you past these screens. Oh, look, he's getting closer to me. Oh, there you go. I lost that thumbs up again. But I managed to get a second one in this shitload of fuck. So I finally managed to step onto a second dot. And it gives me a number 2, so I guess they're for points, so I need them somehow. Is my whole goal in this game just to get more of these things before the timer runs out? Oh great, he takes all of the items off you. Well, here's something. They can follow you across these screens, but they don't follow you down the pit. How about they jump down there and join me in that shitty little hole? Maybe they'll break a leg or something. They just stand outside waiting for you to get out. So you either stay in the hole, or get out and get caught. Oh, and here's another problem. Every time I get out of the hole, it seems that the little pixel of my body is still above the hole, and I still managed to fall back down in. From what I gathered here, as soon as you leave the hole, you're still in that weird hover mode. So you have a short moment just to navigate out of the little dark area. Oh look, seems inside the jailhouse he can't take my items from me. Oh wait, he can. What the hell? Oh, what the hell is this? I suddenly fall down the pit. After trying to avoid the pits for so long, there's items in the pits? And then I die. Waldo or Wally comes up and I resurrect with a little points. I still get to keep my items though. Oh, might as well look at the manual. So here we go, looking at the manual, it has the same sort of cover art as the cart itself. That's the main character kid, I can't remember his name, and E.T. with his glowing finger, which looks orange here. Inside you got E.T. and a flower. Help E.T. get home. Oh god, E.T. was trying to look cool. Oh, so that's what it is. I thought it was like a weird nurse, but no, it's a scientist. Oh, looks more like a doctor to me. With Atari, you really can't tell too well. So we gathered that every time the scientists get you, they sort of pull you all the way to do research on you, apparently. Because the Where's Waldo guy is actually Elliot, the kid, and that other guy in the suit is an FBI agent, even though it looks like Inspector Gadget. So it says in the manual, your mission is to help E.T. find the 3 pieces of his interplanetary telephone, call his ship and guide him to the landing pad in time to be rescued. Well, that's weird. Didn't he land in the weird pink thing in the first place? So he landed and now he can't escape? That thing flew away, didn't it? What an idiot. In this game, he forgot to get his phone. Oh, you gotta do this before the energy runs out, and that's the counter. And it says here that those little dots that you're picking up is actually candy.
Wait, what? Candies? Wait, if those are FBI agents, and every time they come across you and they take all your candy, what? Are they some kind of fucking bullies? They just come around like, oh, give us your candy, and just like takes it from you? That doesn't even make sense. I thought the FBI agents want to take E.T., not his candy. Why do you want all that candy anyway? I walk around so slow, so hard to pick up these, you know, bits of sweets, and these douchebags come along and like steal them from me. It's like taking candy from a baby.
So what does the candy do? Well, in the manual it says that each candy can actually give you energy if you eat it in a certain zone and call Elliot. If you have 9 pieces of candy, he chases away an FBI agent or scientist and also goes to find one of the telephone pieces for you. Well, that's great, and if you can actually get 9 pieces of candy, but that seems like utterly impossible. And for every piece of candy that Elliot takes home, you get some more points. Except calling Elliot is so specific. Yeah, that little blue thing that makes no sense at the top of the screen in the middle, yeah, that's specific energy. E.T. has magic powers like his glowing finger, and every zone he can do something slightly different. When you see a little egg-like thing, that's Eat Candy Zone. Yeah, you can only eat candy as a special power. Apparently eating candy is not that easy. No wonder these FBI douchebags want to take it from you. You get a little E with little lines coming out, that's where you can call Elliot. So yeah, if you're fucked and there's 2 people trying to chase after you in the zone where you can't call Elliot, then yeah, you're fucked.
If there's a question mark on the screen, it says find phone piece zone. If you execute your power, you'll find out whether or not, well, there's a phone piece near you in that little square. And when the arrow is pointing in a certain direction, that's execute moving to a different zone power. So yeah, E.T. apparently has teleportation powers now. I don't remember that from the movie. Although that is a good way to actually escape these people since they walk faster than you. The core ship zone, that's self-explanatory. Once you get all your phone pieces, you can call home. And there's a send humans back zone. If you're in that zone, you can send any human characters back to their specific buildings. Yes, that picture of the 3 buildings, the FBI building on the left and the Science Institute on the right, even though they look identical. And what's Elliot's house doing so close to these 2 buildings? Why are they all clustered in the same place? It makes more sense if they're scattered around the map. So yeah, not only does E.T. have teleportation powers, he can also teleport other people. God, he's powerful? He's scary. And yeah, finally you have the landing zone. After you call it, you have to stand in that place before the time runs out. Oh what, I can fall down these holes and they can walk past it? Oh, that gives me a good chance to escape. They can walk across holes. What are they? They've got flying skills better than me. And I'm E.T. I'm the alien, not that douchebag FBI agent. Oh god, just let me get out of this hole. Ah, again. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! I'm flying in every direction possible and I'm still falling down this stupid fucking pit. Oh god, come on. Finally. Oh, I died because I ran out of energy. Oh, what the hell? I can run. I just have to push the special power button after I walk. Ugh. I didn't know that. Look at him, he's going quite fast. Oh, I'm going all over the place. This map is really disorientating. Yeah, forget drawing a map for this game actually, because it wouldn't make sense. Everything's just randomly piled on top of each other. And gotta be honest, this is the worst video game ever? Not really. There's plenty more games that just make you get really frustrated and your piss will boil. This, it's Atari 2600. What are you expecting? It sounds fine. The biggest problem of this game is you're trying to avoid falling down these pits, and yet all the phone parts are hidden in these pits. So yeah, that's a countdown clock. As soon as you call for your ship, that countdown clock will appear, and you got that time limit until you can get back to the main forest where your ship lands. So after you get all the pieces of the phone and call for a ship, the FBI agent can take all your stuff and it doesn't matter anymore because the ship is coming for you. So after you get back, you get this little cutscene which is... If you want to play another round, all your bonus points are displayed. If you want to play another round, simply press the controller button. E.T.'s telephone pieces and candy will be redistributed for him to find again. You can play as many rounds as you like, since your bonus points will accumulate. Well, that's completely useless because I'm never going to play this fucking game again. Oh, and take a look at this. After E.T. collects 31 pieces of candy, he loses 700 energy units for each new candy piece he gets. Well, that's a nice lesson to teach kids. Don't be greedy. After you have 31 pieces of sweets, don't get any more. Except, how the hell am I supposed to get more than 31 pieces of candy? And if this number counts the pieces of candies that you give to Elliot, you're not going to be counting them when you're playing this game. You're going to pick up a piece of candy and suddenly you lose 700 points. Without even knowing what just happened.
Huh. Now you know.
Yes. This is horrible.
You are forever cursed to play bad games.
Can I still play good games?
Sure, what the hell do I care?
Oh, phew.
So just before we move on, there are a few issues that I have to address. First of all, what is that? Yeah, just in case E.T. couldn't get any more creepier. And actually, there's another crazy thing I need to talk about. Did you know there were 4 versions of this game being released, not counting the Japanese version? You got the first version, which is the standard US version. The Japanese version is pretty similar except for the box art being slightly different and of course the manual in Japanese. And then you have the European version released in the same year, and of course this has all the different languages and actually more color photos. And then you have another version which only has a black and white sort of page pamphlet. I'm not sure what this version is. And then that's not the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. You got a game that supposedly caused a video game crash, and where Atari supposedly dumped and used concrete to bury thousands and thousands and thousands and millions of copies. And so what do they do? In 1986, there was a re-release of this shitty game. Who the hell thought this would sell? People hate this game so much. Why repackage it? Why make new prints? Are they out of their mind? As far as I can tell, this version is pretty much identical, except the manual's the US version, printed in complete black and white. I guess that's to save money, because somehow they know not many people will buy this. Just before wrapping up, here's a bonus. there's actually another E.T. game for the Atari 2600. Yeah, just after what we saw. Well, actually, this game is Aliens Return. It was only in the European releases that it was called E.T. Go Come. So you just walk around, go in these holes, nothing happens. Either these monsters appear or a random block appears in the middle and you pick it up. And what the hell? I'm stuck? And oh no, these aren't shortcuts. I'm thinking Pac-Man too much. It's just a rubbish clone. So yeah, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm learning as a pilot. And take care. Have a nice day. See you guys either next week or 2 weeks. Bye.
Somebody out there? E.T. video game?
It's the video game that lets you pretend you're E.T., running away from secret agents, falling into danger, finding a phone to call home, and discovering the best thing on earth, a friend. E.T., only from Atari.